Alright guys, gonna do a really quick refresh check here. Over $100,000 per day, 2022 Q4. This is extreme. I'm gonna be showing you guys everything I did, the campaigns behind all the ad accounts, what's running right now. Yo, what is going on, guys? This is the Voice Soldier back at it again with a brand new video. Today's video is gonna be extreme. This is like one of my biggest per day at TikTok ad strategies, and this is completely possible. So don't think, oh my gosh, it's 100,000 in a day. I mean, yes, there are going to be a lot more things we're going to talk in this video that are going to be not even advanced. I'd call them extreme, when it comes down to the payment processing, the backend systems, the structures, who you need doing what, how many creatives you need, how to even have the ad spend at this level without, having $10 cost per clicks and things like that. So, and actually the day before I tried to do this, I epically failed, lost over 20 grand, learned from that, and swung it back around for about $35,000 in profit on the next day. So dreams really do come true. I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I did, talk about some really high level stuff. Hopefully I don't lose you, but yeah, just going to refresh it one more time, just so you guys can see here. And then we're going to go ahead and jump into the ad accounts and show you guys everything else behind the scenes. So in order to do this, I had a really big advertising structure, and originally I had 10 ad accounts that were all running 10 campaigns, CBOs with ACOs with all 10 ad groups. That's 100 campaigns that we had to make by hand. So that's about, a good hour and a half, 2 hours of just straight up creating campaigns, not getting burnt out. And you'll see this in the following video, the 15K a day, too easy strategy, how we use 10 campaigns per ad account at $50 each, and then within the first $2 to $3, we're able to snipe it. But I'll talk to you guys just a bit more about that and how that properly works in a second here. But yes, so on this ad account, as you can see, this one spent $6,206. And let's click around, and then as you can see here, this ad account spent $10,194. This account spent $7,655. And then last but not least here, this account spent $7,915. So this makes for just under $30,000 worth of ad spend. And again, I did start out with 10 ad accounts, but I'm not going to show them all because the other ones they spent maybe $50, maybe $60 in total. So they all use the same exact campaign structure that I'm going to be showing you guys here on. So now the cost per click may look high, but at this scale and at this spend level, that's just how it's going to be. You're not going to be able to spend so much money so fast and not have the crazy cost per click. So what you need is that crazy product, the crazy offer, and back end to make up for everything. And again, this product is trial, this product is tested, and generally this isn't too bad because ad costs have gone up a lot significantly. I'm very profitable at the 80 cent to $1 cost per click. I think if I have 70 cent cost per clicks now, I'm 60 cent cost per clicks. Oh my god, that's beautiful. But as you start to scale, surf, this does happen, but you are getting a lot more. So first things first is I'm going to be showing you guys kind of like a more PDF form of this and kind of have a walkthrough of this. So please make sure to pay attention and listen carefully, as you don't want to miss any of these steps. One thing I got pretty recently is, why don't you hire an editor for your videos? It's, well, I literally can't, because if I leave out one little thing or add too much things, it can screw somebody over. So my goal here is to provide all you need and exactly what you need to do this yourself. So that's what we're gonna do. As you guys might know, I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over this last week, and I'm planning to spend $1 million more this Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So things are gonna be crazy. You're probably gonna see like $250,000 days, things like that. And I'll be your tour guide and tell you guys pretty much exactly what you need. Now, one thing I do recommend is that you guys join the Discord, join Black Hat, because that's where I get into the nitty gritty. And if you know what I mean by nitty gritty, Black Hat, it's in the name, it says it all. So when it comes to the payment processing structures, how to actually handle this loads, not have any chargebacks, holds, reserves, things like that, advertising structures, creative structures, it's all there. It's very high level. Like-minded entrepreneurs working together for a better tomorrow. Nothing other than pure value there. But yeah, so one thing I do like to add in these videos now, again, they are fully ad strategy, but there are some back-end systems that I would say are pretty mandatory, like the product. For example, in this, I run saturated products. Why? pretty simple. Talk about this in my product research video. I don't like to reinvent the wheel. If something's already working, then it's working. You're simply, all you got to do is implement yourself with a pre-occurring sales stream. And what you can do, ways you can do that properly, is by simply having a better offer than your competitor, and then of course back-end things. So if you're looking for different product research tools, a good one that does have an insane analysis is going to be Mania, and then one that I do like as well is Dropship.io. I think it's best now to get information from multiple platforms, especially when you're newer and doing product analysis. I personally nowadays, I'm just able to scroll through TikTok and like the back of my hand identify a winner, just because I can tell obviously if someone's spending a lot of money on it, it's working. So that's what goes on in my head. So hopefully it goes on in yours as well, and you can identify things like that. But these apps do help out a lot. PP ads, I know, is like the big one, popular, and then what's the other one? The one with the... So on the store, things that I recommend for the store, I've never really gone over CRO or with conversion rate optimization on this channel. Some things that I might show, maybe building a landing page with you guys, things like that, but that's for a more beginner video. A lot of the guys watching this, I understand you guys already have winning products, offers, and you're like, all right, move on. We don't need to care. We don't care. We don't need to see this. But these are things, of course, if I didn't have, I wouldn't be profitable. SMS bump, I use the 5-minute, 45-minute abandonment flows. Zipify OCU, I just keep re-upselling the same product that I sold them. 15% guaranteed hit rate, said that in the 15K per day ad strategy video. And the quantity breaks, bundle bear, these are huge. These will pretty much 2x your AOV as well. So without these, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. My product wouldn't be profitable. Creative, very controlled UGC. You want a creative that has a high CTR. Okay, people, no matter what ad strategy you run, no matter what you do, as long as you have a high CTR on TikTok ads, the metrics will follow. So you really want to focus on those first 1 to 2 seconds. But then again, you don't want it to be too crazy. You need it to be controlled. So, when you're working with controlled creatives, CTR, I've worked with a lot of these UGC agencies recently, and kind of got in and helped them out and showed them what's worked the best for me so they can do the best for you guys. Viral e-com ads, fully revamped, it's good to go. So then bonus spy tools here, as you guys can see, malicious things. You're gonna have a lot of competitors. One thing I have down below, I believe Dropship.io provides it, but you guys can pretty much DMCA any other store that's copying you, different competitors that might be using your ads, using the same images on your store. So that way, when you're going for that big day, you're able to take them down with one click. You don't have to go through the full appeal form yourself. There's a one-stop tool. And then obviously, Dropship.io as well has different things where it comes to sales track ads. So if you want to see what other sites are kind of how many sales they're getting, things like that, if that helps you out in your research, I know it's helped out a lot of friends of mine, but okay, enough of that, because so payment processing, high risk payment processing is what you're going to want with chargeback protection. Now, what do I mean by this? Link down below, you can contact and continue to talk to you guys about the best processing that's going to be fit for your business. And he actually handles all of mine as well. So that's what I use. That way, you don't have to worry about holds or reserves. It's a very much more one-on-one relationship that you create. It's bespoke and a lot different than the experience that you get using Shopify Payments, Stripe, Authorize.net, things like that. Again, your processor will never go down. You're never going to have anything go wrong. I mean, maybe you have a meeting or you get a slap on the wrist or something like that, but hey, you'll be good to go. And then obviously pairing that with chargeback protection. Visa has a lot of new awesome chargeback tools. These are things that can refund to the chargeback before it actually hit the processor. And then again, if you guys want that is going to be in the black hat section of the Discord. Very high level stuff, but we do have discounts and things like that for people who qualify. So, and obviously fulfillment agent only, all this stuff you can find under my trusted affiliates, links down below in the description. And then without further ado, let's just get into it. So testing, for this, I mean, you can do this in one ad account, but this is the 100K day video, and I'm just going to tell you exactly what I did. So 10 ad accounts. So we had 10 ad accounts, okay? Let that sink in. 10 ad accounts, 10 campaigns. That's 100 campaigns running at one time. And they are monitored very, very closely within the first few hours, as you will see here in phase 2, how we go about that. But within these 10 ad accounts, they're all going to be CBO with ACO with $50 per campaign. And I'll be doing a full walkthrough in just a moment here after we go through this, but I do want to present this knowledge to you first, just so you kind of have a full understanding and understand exactly what you need to know to run this properly and not go and run into any roadblocks and things like that. So 10 campaigns, CBO with ACO, $50 per campaign. Broad, 18 to 55 plus, lowest cost United States relative. Obviously things like TikTok placements and such. But when I say relative, this is typically relative. Now you can go ahead and use agency accounts. We do have links for that as well. But I always find, with agency accounts, you can really target anywhere in the world, but I always find, you can sell better to your own country. And what I mean by that is, the superstitions, the lingo, if that makes sense to you. So an example, we can run a pretty aggressive offer in the US and do very well. And if we ran that in Germany, people there are a lot more superstitious and they proceed with a lot of caution. So, an offer there that might work really well might not work so much here. An offer here that might work really well might not work so much there, kind of give or take. But then again, we have 10 ad groups. The reason why 10 ad groups, not just one, not 5, it's just a nice number that we like, 10 pockets. So we're gonna have a total of 1,000 ad sets going on these 10 ad accounts. So it just creates more pockets, more areas of ad spend, and the availability to hit more audiences and snipe for lower cost per clicks, lower KPIs, key performance indicators, and things like that to optimize your results. Okay, now let me change this because this is wrong. This is very wrong. Now, at least 30 creatives per ad group. You're gonna think I'm crazy, but this is when you are trying to spend this much money and spend it profitably. Because I made the mistake. You even saw me just do that there. On the first day, like I said, I lost some money. We only had 5 creatives per ad group. When we had 30, we were able to snipe much lower cost per clicks at scale, not have crazy $5 cost per clicks or anything like that. Snipe much lower cost per click, be able to spend some budget, spend that amount of budget and not just be completely left high and dry. So, we had 30 creatives per ad group. These ad groups, they're about 5 of the same base videos. And then each one was kind of reorientated. Maybe, the video is chopped up and this part was in front of this part or not. And the text was kind of chopped up. Maybe some started off with the offer. Some started off with strictly just the product demonstration. Some started off with, just a CTR hack. Again, guys, CTR hack PDF will be in the Discord if you guys need that. It's a free PDF that we have, kind of, showing you guys how to influence all of your creatives with CTR. CTR is one of the biggest key players right now within TikTok ads that I think no matter what campaign structure you're running, no matter what ad strategy you're running, again, guys, you don't need to run this. If you got something that's working, try it out, and you can definitely improve results on any campaign using the CTR hack. So then again, 5 sets of primary text. So basically what we have is 150 combinations of ads per ad group that are being delivered to the customer. So this way, again, so many pockets, we're able to get these crazy low cost per clicks and things like that at scale. And they're not crazy low. They're not like 20 cents or anything, but they're low enough because when you're at that scale, it's if you can have under like a $3 cost per click like that at that level, then you're chilling. Otherwise, you got to be spending very slowly in a lot more categories. Again, guys, this is 30,000 basically in ad spend in a day. Like this is just how it goes. Now, phase 2 is execution. So after $3 to $5 spent per campaign, is when you're going to want to look to execute. So you're basically just going to be merciless. You're going to cut all the campaigns that you see. Typically in an ad account, there's only going to be about 2 to 5, if you're lucky, of campaigns that are converting properly, converting with good metrics and things like that. So other than that, you're going to want to cut the bad ones, cut the ones with the bad KPIs. You can delete, you can do what you want to do, but just get out of there. And then phase 3, surfing, you want to just scale the budgets of those performing campaigns vertically, scale aggressively. As you guys can see, we only had 4 ad accounts at the end of the day. Throughout the day, I'm still cutting campaigns as needed, and sometimes you just surf them and they don't work anymore. That's just what's gonna happen. And at low level surfing, if you're going from 1,000 to 2,500 to 3,500, you're not really going to face this issue. When you're going from 5,000 to 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, you will face this issue. So again, you're always, still cutting to optimize, but we're not going into the ad group level. We're simply just cutting campaigns. We have 100 campaigns, so the whole day we're just cutting campaigns. At the end of the day, we ended with four ad accounts, and each ad account having like 2 to 4 campaigns max. Now, when I say serve, this is done. You can literally scale to CBOs now to like any level you want. I had a $100,000 CBO the other day because my CBO wasn't spending, and I was able to get it to like squeeze out like an extra 20 grand. I'm not gonna make 10 campaigns with you guys. Like, I'm just gonna show you one campaign, and you can pretty much keep reduplicating it. But again, so without further ado, before we get into this, if you guys could, please make sure to subscribe for all the free value. Comment anything down below. I will be getting back to everybody. Drop a like on the video. Join the Discord. It's in your best interest. And other than that, let's get on creating this campaign. So again, this is the campaign I'm most likely going to be running with all of this Q4 because it's proven to work again very properly. And a lot of people were saying recently, oh, the CBO is dead. Well, I mean, with ACO on, if you have enough CBOs and you get a few to catch, not all the CBOs are going to perform well, but when you get the ones to catch and hit the right spot in the algorithm, then you'll be able to use those and fully just scale off of those. So it's like, I was kind of just annoyed with scaling ABOs. As you guys saw in my last few videos, I was going off ABOs, going for those high approval ratings, getting lower metrics. But when I was trying to scale, it was just too much of a task, and I couldn't surf the ABO budget the way I was able to surf a CBO budget. So therefore, I wasn't able to hit as high as numbers. I got incompetent. I go back to my roots. Here we are, surf scaling 2022 Q4 2.0. But yeah, so $50. We'll call it Surf 2.0. Full PDF will be in the black hat. And then go ahead and choose your pixel. You can choose any pixel. I typically just am not going to use one that's connected to the store. Therefore, cloaking your pixel versus not cloaking your pixel, it's completely up to you and personal preference. I run general broad products, so therefore, I want to run, what happens when you don't connect the pixel to the store is TikTok is trying to gain as much data as possible in order to optimize. So we're just taking advantage of that. It's like a subtle little glitch and things like that. So other than that, select placements, TikTok only, user comments, we're going to want off, video download, we're going to want off, automated creative optimization we want on. For explanation on these, basically, you just don't want to optimize into the wrong audience. You don't want competitors downloading your videos, but you do want friends and family sharing it around. I leave it just custom. Target your own country. This is a client's ad account, so it's targeting Australia. If you guys do want any like mentoring or me like helping you set or run up your ads and things like that, I do offer that. You can DM me that on Instagram and do some one-on-one consulting and things like that. Set everything up as I would my own store. But yeah, so for gender, I just go ahead and choose all unless I'm doing a female dominant product. And age, 18 to 55 plus, all the way up. Interest targeting, I'm going to leave fully broad, mainly because we're just leveraging the creative. As we talked about earlier, you want those controlled creatives, high CTR creatives, where you just focus on the product, the function, the offer. One thing I do, I'm not too reliant on when the ads actually go up, but typically try to get your ads up in the first half of the day. Yeah, so one thing you could do if you want your ads to kind of start delivering and spending and get approved faster is just set it like an hour or two back, and that'll help. Obviously, we're not going to touch any of this, and we're going to click next. So this is where it comes into play. You're going to need those 30 ad groups. You're going to go ahead and add all 30 of 30 videos and add all piece of 5 primary text to primary text, and add your product page URL. And then yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the campaign actual internal setup. And then you just go into that campaign like so, and then create 10 copies of that ad group. And then that's really all it is. The reason is you just want more pockets. So that's my killer campaign CBO ACO setup that I'm currently running right now. You're going to see me talk a lot about this strategy, and if you guys need any personal help running this strategy, just join my Discord. A lot of free members are talking about it in the chat, so you can get a lot of help there from each other. It's a great community of people who are just straight value, very like-minded individuals. So yeah, you guys can get a lot of instant help there as well running this. But yeah, this has been the 100K plus TikTok ad strategy. I am going to be using this strategy at a much bigger scale this week and spending a lot more money. It's Black Friday. Cyber Monday 2022. This is going to be the biggest Black Friday Cyber Monday for me, and it's going to be the biggest for you. Without further ado, I appreciate you guys so much for watching the video, and I'm getting back to every comment down below, and drop a like if you want to see more videos like this. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate you for sticking all the way through. That has been it from me. Peace out, soldier up, and salute.